Hey guys, it's Bodie with IPTVwire.com. In this video, I'm going to be continuing my series covering the best free live TV or IPTV applications in 2024. Now, last week was the first video I started covering Pluto TV, which is a very popular streaming application. And the application I want to cover in this video is called Zeam. Now, Zeam is a brand new application that is available inside the Google Play Store, the Amazon App Store, and also the Roku Channel Store and Apple App Store. It's important I mention that, as we know that Zeam is 100% legal and verified to install on our devices because it is available for installation in these reputable app stores such as Google Play. It has almost 10,000 downloads already, and the reviews aren't that great, but there are only 27 reviews as this application is brand new. Now, those of you who are familiar with View It, this was a popular application covering local channels. Zeam is actually the rebranded version of View It. So I wanted to call that out before I dive in. So here is the website, Zeam.com, and I'm going to show you the streaming application on my Firestick later in this video. But you can access this just going to Zeam.com. You'll see all of these different options right here. If I scroll down, there's tons of local channels. You can add channels to favorites. If I click Live TV, there's a full electronic program guide of just tons of local channels here. You'll see CBS across, different countries throughout the United States. There's also some channels here, Fuel TV, Inside Edition, again, some local options here, just all sorts of good stuff as you can scroll through. I believe there's over 300 channels in total as I was reviewing this more in depth last week. If you click more, you can also click events. So it'll show you some of the events here in your local area. You can click high school sports if you're interested in watching high school sporting events. But that is the Zeam website. There's an option here to log in if you want. Now, you don't need an account to start using this. I want to make that very clear. But if you do log in, there are some more, features and functionalities of having a free account. But now, guys, I'm going to hop over to my Amazon Fire Stick, and I want to show you the Zeam app on my Fire Stick. All right, so I just plugged in my Amazon Fire Stick 4K Max, and you'll see here I already have the Zeam application installed. If you don't have it installed, you'd simply hover over Find, click Search, and then you would type in Zeam. Now, if you're using an Android device, Roku, or an Apple device, you would just install this from your respective app store. You'll see the Zeam application right here. That is the one you would install. So I'm going to hit the home button on my remote, and now let's launch Zeam. So here is the Zeam application. So right away on the left, I notice there's a login, home, live TV, search, and more. And here is the home screen. So when I scroll up, this is the very top. We have sports, travel, weather, looks like local flavor, documentaries, and it looks like these are the 5 categories on top. And if I scroll down, you'll see there's options for nearby, CBS News and Entertainment. We have news channels, news shows, sports, food and drink, documentaries, inquiring minds. So those are the categories here on that main page. And if I click to the left and click Live TV, this should launch an electronic program guide, and it does right here. So notice how I'm hovered over all channels. And if I scroll down, you will notice all of the different channels available for free. And I do like this electronic program guide. I like EPGs in general, but the one here on Zeam is actually working pretty good. A lot of it has, local news. You'll see as I'm scrolling through tons and tons of local channels, as that's what this application is mainly known for. And if I scroll up, I'm on the all channels option here. And if I hover all the way up, you'll see there's an option for local, and you can click nearby. So if I'm on nearby, this will be different for whatever city you're located in. But just a really cool feature here when you click or hover over nearby and local. So those are all channels, and you can search for a specific channel. If I click more, I wonder what this one does. So there are some VOD options here. If I click shows, it looks like there's going to be some video on demand options here. So there's all shows. We have sports, documentaries, entertainment, food and drink, cars and trucks, and also travel. So I'm going to hover over the entertainment category, and there's some, pretty decent names here. And if I hover over documentaries, if you're into documentaries, there's a lot of options for that as well. Same with sports. This is just really cool to see that there's just more than local channels. As I mentioned, this was, known as View It, and View It, I believe, only had local channels and very limited national and VOD content. But it looks like Zeam has really picked it up here. So if you hover over all shows, you can filter that way. Just a really cool feature to see that. And if I click more, there's also an options for events and settings. So if I click settings, there's an option for closed captions, and it looks like just about us. So there's not a lot of settings within Zeam, and it is in early stages of an application, so I would assume that to be the case. And if I click more, I want to see what this events is all about. So if I click events, it looks like there's 3 events right now, but again, this would probably differ depending on where your location is. So that's it, guys. That is the Zeam streaming application. Now, those of you who are interested in adding channels to favorites, I believe you have to be logged into an account in order to do that. You can do that right here just through device activation. I'm sure it's very simple to set up. But that is the Zeam streaming application. Just a quick video I wanted to make for you guys, letting you know about this brand new app that is the rebranded version of View It. Again, this is Bodie with IPTV Wire. I appreciate you all watching this video. Guys, be sure to like this video. Leave me a comment below if there's any free applications that you want me to review next. Also, be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Guys, I appreciate all of you watching this video, and I hope you all have a great day.